Hello everybody, Mark, aka the Nerdy Punk, back to you again today for a new video. Good morning everybody. I'm actually up quite early for a day off. Happy Black Friday. Today we're going to go out, do a little bit of Black Friday 4K Blu-ray hunting. I'm going to hit up the Best Buy, as well as Disc Replay has a great sale going on, where I believe they have around 70% off DVDs and 50% off Blu-rays. So I'm going to kind of pop in there, see what they've got selection wise, and then also gonna hit up the Walmart. And then before we're done today, I'm gonna go see a film in the theater, and that's the new Ridley Scott film House of Gucci, that stars, I believe, Adam Driver, Lady Gaga, and a bunch of other well-known actors and actresses. So got kind of a fun-filled day planned for Black Friday. I haven't been out like in person to do any Black Friday shopping in a very long time. I didn't like go crazy with it. Like, I obviously didn't go last night, which is when like the largest sales were taking place. I didn't have anything that I needed to pick up either for myself or for a holiday gift that, you know, was one of like the big ticket items. So, you know, I always go out to look at the Blu-rays and stuff like that. And last year, at least the last couple of years, I've been ordering online. There's nothing that I absolutely like have to have today, but I do know like Best Buy has a selection of $10 4Ks that I'm interested in perusing and checking out what they've got. So I figured if I if I don't pick up anything today, I'm not going to be heartbroken, especially considering the Criterion sale took a lot out of my income for the month. But I figured I'd go out and just kind of document the experience of a Black Friday and hunting for movies on Black Friday. So I'm going to get a cup of coffee because I'm exhausted, and I will see you at our first location of the day. Okay, we are at the first stop, which is Disc Replay. So like I said, they're having a Black Friday sale, 50% off Blu-rays, I believe 70% off DVDs. So let's head in there and see if we can find anything. Alright, Disc Replay was a success. Real quickly, I do apologize about the steering wheel in the frame, but I'm trying my best. My camera mount is not working properly, so please bear with me with the steering wheel. I'm going to go ahead and go through the titles that I picked up here at Disc Replay. I picked up all these titles for a total of about $27, so I was able to take advantage of this 50% off sale. It was a fantastic sale that Disc Replay is running. I was able to actually pick up a couple 4K titles for 50% off as well. So I'll try to, I have my receipts, I'll try to let you know exactly what I paid for each in case my ability to do math is not the greatest. All right, first title to show you here. This is called A Simple Favor. This movie came out either 2018 or 2019. I never saw it in theaters, but I heard pretty decent things about it, and so I figured for, let's see, this one would have been $3 at half price. I figured for $3, might as well pick it up. The slipcover is in fantastic condition, so that's also a plus. Next title that I picked up is Doctor Strange with the slipcover, the Blu-ray edition of the film. I didn't feel like I needed this in 4K. I am trying to get all of the Infinity Saga MCU films. I haven't really been keeping up with the MCU lately. I just really kind of lost interest after Endgame. I felt like Endgame was a great kind of closer for the Infinity Saga, and I felt like they could have just closed up the MCU with that, but I understand why they didn't. I mean, it's a huge money-making system for them, so I understand why the MCU is continuing. I feel like the Infinity Saga is a perfect like story, and I haven't really been interested in what goes beyond that. So anyway, Doctor Strange is one that I did not have. I have over half of them, not quite all of them, so figured for $3, this is a no-brainer. Next one is Kong Skull Island on Blu-ray. There is a 4K release of this, and at one point I had a goal of getting all of the kind of Godzilla, King Kong movies in 4K, but that, you know, kind of went by the wayside. So I went ahead and picked this up for, again, $3 with a slipcover. It's a very nice slipcover. It is embossed. It's a very cool matte finish to the slipcover, so I wanted to have this film. Now I have it. Next one. This is a film that I've looked at many times when I go into disc replay, and I just never picked it up. So I finally picked it up, The Beguiled. Looking for this one. This one was actually, yeah, it was $2. So originally $4, you get it for $2. Fantastic deal. Another nice slipcover in good condition. It's directed by Sofia Coppola, the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola, so I am definitely interested in eventually getting around to watching this. Next one. This is the first 4K title. This is old, a very actually recent release. This movie came out this summer. I went to see it in the theater. So this just came out on 4K. There is no slipcover, which is the only knock on this, but I got it for $6 or $6.50 actually, because it retails for $12.99. So $6 4K, that's always a great deal. And this is a decent film. I had my issues with it, but I found it enjoyable. It's not a film that I absolutely am heartbroken that I don't have the slipcover for, because it's not like one of the best films in my 4K collection or anything. So, but I did add it to the 4K collection. With old, I got two more to show you here. So one of these is actually a film that I already own, but I'll explain why I picked it up in a second. The first one, though, is the other 4K title. This is Jumanji, the original from the 1990s with Robin Williams. I grew up with this film, loved this film, and so I figured why not add it to the 4K collection for $5, originally $10, of course. Good deal there. And then the last one that I picked up is Django Unchained on Blu-ray. Now, I already own this film actually twice over. I own the Canadian Blu-ray and the American Blu-ray, the standard releases. But this is a really cool digipack edition of the film that I didn't really know existed. And it was only $6 originally, so that means I got it for $3. And I collect anything and everything Tarantino because Tarantino is my favorite director, so I don't mind having multiple editions of the same film. I do that with quite a few of his films where I have multiple editions of the same. But I felt as though it's worth it for my favorite director, so I'll go ahead and show you the packaging on this digipack. It has a Blu-ray in there, and it actually is a 3-disc release, so I'm not entirely sure what this comes with. This comes with one bonus disc, a Blu-ray version of the film, and I believe a DVD version of the film is what the 3 discs are. So I don't think I've ever seen the material on the bonus disc, which will be a good experience for sure. Okay, so that's 7 titles picked up on disc replay. That's already more than I anticipated for the day as a whole. You know, I said at the beginning of the video that I wouldn't necessarily be heartbroken if I didn't pick up anything because of the amount of money I spent on Criterion this month. But, you know, $27 for 7 films is a fantastic deal. So definitely disc replay was a success. All right, we're going to go ahead and head over to Best Buy and check out their $10 4Ks. All right, so at Best Buy, and I can already tell there are tons of people here. The parking lot is as full as I think I've ever seen it here at this Best Buy. So I can pretty much assure you, unless there's like an amazing deal, I probably won't be picking anything up in here, but still going to run in and check and see what they've got in terms of 4K selection, as well as Blu-rays. So unless, like I said, unless there's something overwhelmingly amazing, probably won't be picking anything up, but let's check anyway. Alright, so as expected, picked up nothing in Best Buy. It was pretty much the same deals that I've seen online and from other YouTubers posting here online. A couple things that were slightly tempting, like they had the part 2 of Batman Long Halloween. I bought the part 1 Steelbook. I missed out on the Steelbook, but I'd like to buy part 2. It was only $6. They had a bunch of $10 4Ks, including Wonder Woman 1984 was tempting. I've been waiting on that. I really didn't like the film, so I definitely didn't want to pay $20 for it. I don't know. I didn't feel like waiting around for that. Or Godzilla vs. Kong, also on 4K for $10. That one I liked a little bit more. Still, wasn't that great of a film. So I'm not like overly tempted to buy those. Like, I'm not going to stand in line to buy those movies. So anyway, Best Buy, kind of a madhouse. This is really my only experience so far with the Black Friday madness. It is kind of later on in the day. It's 11:30 Indiana time, so it's not like the earliest, but it's still kind of a madhouse out here. I didn't need to buy any TVs or anything. I have a really great TV. I didn't need to buy any equipment, any electronics of any kind. So if you are looking for that, this is definitely the place to go. I saw there were tons and tons of TVs that they had on sale. So if you're interested in a television for yourself or for a loved one, definitely hit up the Best Buy. But other than that, not much, in my opinion, to stand in line for. I'm going to go ahead and head over to Walmart. I'm mainly focusing on buying other stuff at Walmart and not media, but I am going to go ahead and throw in a little bit of a clip looking through the media section at Walmart, hopefully. I've heard selection is really bad at Walmart this year, but we'll see. Check it out and see if there's anything interesting. All right, on to Walmart. Okay, once again, struck out as expected at Walmart. I didn't even film anything because their selection was so bad. It was literally one little in-cap section with titles. There was already a guy that was picking through it, so I didn't even look at it very long, but nothing that I felt the need to pick up. I don't know what it was like last night. I don't know what it was like earlier this morning, but right now it was pretty bad. So that's going to wrap up the pickups portion of the video. I'm on my way to the movie theater. We're going to go see The House of Gucci, which is the new film from Ridley Scott, starring, of course, Adam Driver, Lady Gaga, and a bunch of other big stars. So excited to watch this film. I've heard mixed things. I will let you know my thoughts on the film at the end. So stay tuned if you would like to hear that. See you at the movies. Okay guys, so I just left the theater after seeing House of Gucci, the new film from Ridley Scott, and overall my opinion on the film was pretty positive. I have several things that I take issue with the film in terms of its its storytelling, its script. Some of the performances I thought were kind of strange and unique. I'm not quite sure how I feel about them yet. Do I think it's the best film of the year? Absolutely not. But I found it to be an entertaining 2.5 hours. This film does run quite long, and you do feel that runtime for sure. So, there were some bits of it that lagged a bit, but overall it was pretty good and pretty entertaining. Performances were, hit or miss. I really liked Lady Gaga's performance. And I loved Adam Driver's performance. Adam Driver hits a home run every time, it seems, for me. Jared Leto's performance was very unique. And I think that's going to be a performance that people are either going to love or hate. And I'm really not sure how I felt about it. I'm leaning towards the dislike portion of that in terms of his performance. His character is very strange. And so he approaches it in a very strange way. And again, not sure how I felt. Now, this is based on a true story about the Gucci family who founded the clothing brand that we all know today. I did not know about this true story. I knew the film, and the film was based on a true story, and I knew some of the plot details of what was going to happen, but I did not know the true story that this film is based off of. And so I really didn't know exactly what was going to happen and how it was going to go down and all that. So some of my complaints with the script may have to do with the real life story. I'm not entirely sure or not, and how much like Ridley Scott had to kind of fill in the gaps. It's also based on a book, so I'm not sure how much. I haven't read the book, so I'm not sure how much he took from the book as well. So I had some issues just like pacing wise because the film is so long, but there's certain points where the film just kind of stalls out, and then there's certain points where it feels like they rush to cram a lot of stuff into just a few minutes. It didn't feel natural, right? The plot did not unfold naturally, in my humble opinion. The first half of the film is very predictable. It feels like, you know, we've seen this story 50 million times, maybe not specifically with the Guccis, but we've seen this film like tons and tons of times. Right? It starts out as kind of this kind of love story that, you know, you have two people who aren't, like, you know, supposed to be together, but they want to be together and that kind of thing. And then it slowly unravels over time. And it is a film, like, we've seen this plot before many times, but it does have some little threads of stuff that makes it unique. Overall, my opinion on the film is a positive one. Like I said, I would give it a grade of, I'm going to go with 3.5 out of 5 at the moment. You know, above average. In the solid category, I definitely think there could be some Oscar buzz with this movie. I've heard some Oscar buzz, and I could see it getting a couple nominations. It's certainly not a Best Picture, in my opinion, but it's worth a watch, and if you can get out to the movie theater and see it, I definitely recommend that. Alright, hope you enjoyed my Black Friday hunting video as well as my review of House of Gucci. If you've seen the film, let me know in the comments down below what you think of it, and if you're planning on seeing that film. And then go ahead and let me know what you guys picked up on Black Friday. I'd love to know in the comments. Have a great Black Friday. Have a great weekend. See you guys later.